Hi, welcome to the new norm. Hi, welcome to the new. Oh, buddy. Hi, welcome to the new normal. Today I'm going to talk about the new normal experience of going to church, okay? So it's not as simple as getting up on Sunday morning and saying, oh, I'm kind of tired, I'll go to a later service, or maybe get up early, I'm going to go to an early service. You just got to make up your mind, but no more, no. Now you have to plan ahead. Make a reservation because seating is limited. So get that reservation ahead of time if you would like to attend church on Sunday morning. Well, churches will not be filled to capacity anyway. You might be worrying, okay, what if a bunch of teenagers in South Korea go on TikTok and want to order all the tickets to keep our churches closed? Well, put your heart at peace. They won't do that because the only way that you can make your reservation is if you are a member of the church. So, to all you kids in South Korea, too bad. Okay. Well, you also have to plan ahead because you will not walk in church and find that songbook, the missalette, the Bible. Oh no. Now, the churches will do you the wonderful courtesy of sending you a link to Amazon, and you can order your own books, songbooks, and bring them with you. So this is apparently the worship idea of BYOB. Okay. So you have your books, though, you have your reservations. It's Sunday morning and the whole family's excited about going to church. And so we're going to make sure that we plan carefully because it's Sunday. We're going to wear our Sunday best mask. Okay, so pick that mask out carefully so that we look good to go to church, okay? So the mask is on, we get there, you get in line, wait on those red dots, wait your turn to get in and be ushered to your place, properly socially distanced from everybody else. But as you walk in, you notice that there is no holy water. And thinking, no holy water? But don't worry. In the new normal, we don't need holy water because we have hand sanitizer, okay? So we have that hand sanitizer. Well, we get into church and we're thinking about that reward that we look forward to. We all look forward to that reward, and that brings joy to our heart. And I'm not talking about some reward that comes after we die. I'm talking about that reward that happens once every month. And that reward, of course, is known as Donut Sunday. Well, guess what? In the new normal, there is no Donut Sunday. So someday you'll be telling your grandchildren, when once upon a time, there was a time when you got a donut and coffee if you went to church in the good old days. I'm talking the good old days. Okay, so we have all the new normal activity of going to church, but there's something else that might be coming to a church near you. Okay, might already be there. It's called Churchix. That's CHURCHIX, all one word. So because it's known and obvious apparently to all of society that people who go to church are a threat to humanity because they might spread the virus because they gather to pray, okay? You can sign your name now and your contact information so that you can be traced and tracked in case, some virus breaks out. And not only that, but you might be asked to step up and smile for the camera, okay? Or even worse, maybe there'll be a camera that you don't even see, just kind of snaps your picture as you're walking in the door, okay? And so your name and picture can be put out on social media, so anywhere that you go, where they have cameras out in public places, your face can appear on that camera with that little rectangle that appears around it, and your name pops up on the screen so that Big Brother, who's watching on the other side, knows who you are and where you are, okay? And this is very dangerous. So at this point, the conversation should turn more serious. It's been a little bit playful up to now. First of all, a lot of research will tell us that the masks are really not, doing a lot of good. Okay, even social distancing. There's as many people saying that it's really not necessary as there are that would stand up for it. And if you wonder why 6 feet, why 6 feet apart? Where do they get the number? They just pull it out of some magical number? And it turns out that if they're going to do the facial recognition, and especially if they're going to use these chips, which Bill Gates wants to bring in, the implantation of the chip so we can be tracked and make sure that we have our, certificate that says that we're not a danger to society. If we're too close together and they're trying to monitor us and track us using those chips, the signals get blurred and they can't track you. So keeping people 6 feet apart will make it easier for you to be tracked, and it's most likely the reason why they've chosen 6 feet for the social distance. They're training us to get ready so that when they want to track us, we're already used to it, okay? But, they put out a law in Houston, every business has to require people to wear a mask. Any business that has a person inside without a mask, if they're caught, that's a $1,000 fine for that business, okay? 5 people go in the store without a mask and the business allows it, they're going to pay $5,000 if they're caught, okay? So the churches are going to fall right in line, okay, because we're kind of taking this attitude, we have to do everything they say because, at least they're letting us be open, and at least they're letting us be open, so we have to do everything they say. But I'm waiting for some brave pastor or some brave priest to stand up and say, look, wait, we are not a business. We do not have to follow your rules for business. We're a church, okay? And we don't have to require a mask. Because, they always pull out that rule all my life, that rule about the separation of church and state. And it's always like this. They want to have prayer in school. No, separation of church and state. Okay, no. And then you want to have a little prayer service or mention God in a public meeting. Oh no, separation of church and state, They forget. The very founding fathers of our country wrote separation of church and state, not because they want to keep the church from interfering with the state, but because they want to protect the church from the state interfering with it. It was meant to protect the church, and we've turned it completely upside down now, and we use the separation of church and state to keep the church out of anything that we can nowadays, and this is our culture, and this is a bad culture, okay, so, anyway, but if we end up having to wear that mask, if we have to put on that hand sanitizer, or even bring our own book, I mean, we can adjust. I don't think we should, but, we can, but look, when they want you to put your name and information and get your picture taken so you can be put out there where you can be tracked and traced through, facial recognition technology, that's where you say no. You turn, if it were the way I would do this, you turn and you walk away, because your name and your picture and the little rectangle on your face is one step from the little chip. And it's one step from being totally surveilled and tracked, and every freedom we have is being eroded right now, and that's the final straw. So do not participate in any church that participates in this churchix thing they call it, C-H-U-R-C. Okay. Let's try again. Church, C-H-U-R-C-H-I-X, all one word. Watch out for it. Be aware of it, and don't go anywhere near it. Okay. So. God bless you, and thank you for joining me in this video as we continue to move forward in the new normal.